Well, welcome to Bourbon Riders. In tonight's episode, we're going to tell you the 5 bourbons I'd like to trade. If I could take these back to the store, what I would trade them for. So let's get started. First up, Davidsons Reserve. This is a wheated bourbon, single barrel, and it was a store pick. And I genuinely think that the clerk thought I would like this. But it's got an unusual flavor for a wheated bourbon. I just can't get used to it, and for $47.99, I don't think it was a good buy. I'd rather have Maker's Mark 46. This at $29.99 is a superior tasting bourbon. It's got a little bit different flavor with the French oak staves. So someone that wants a wheated bourbon with a little bit different profile, this is the better value and the better pick. Next on the bourbon I'd like to trade in is the Woodenville Port Finished. Now I thought I would really like this product. It's a 90 proof bourbon whiskey finished in port casks. After trying this, and you can see as not much is missing from the bottle, I tried another product that I liked a lot better. This is not a bad bourbon. It's just not great. And at $53.99, I'd rather have the Isaac Bowman. This is also port barrel finished. It is a small batch, copper distilled from the Bowman distillery. And I just find this has better flavor and it's less expensive. The Bowman is the better pick. I trade for this. Next up, Elijah Craig small batch. And you'll say, Mike, that's an awfully small bottle. This is like a half size. I think it's 325 milliliter. And I bought this size because I wasn't sure when I bought it whether I'd like it. And some of the bourbons like Elijah Craig, you can buy in a smaller size. And I totally recommend doing that if you're trying it for the first time. This is not a bad bourbon. It's just not a good bourbon. It just doesn't have much depth of flavor. I don't think it's very sweet. It just doesn't do anything for me. And the normal price for a 750 is probably around $24.99. So it definitely is an inexpensive bourbon. If I was going to pick another small batch inexpensive bourbon, what would I pick? $17.92 small batch, all day, every day. This is a great bourbon, not only for the price, but for as a daily sipper or something you use in a cocktail. It's got a nice flavor profile. It's not too hot. It's not too sweet. It's not too spicy. It seems to go with a lot of things. So this is a good substitute for just about any small batch bourbon out there. For about $2 more, you could have the $17.92 over the standard Elijah Craig. Next up, what would I like to trade? This quarter horse wheated Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Now I will admit, I've been on a journey to find the best wheated bourbons out there. And I've tried several. And this was a inexpensive pick from a local store. I think I paid about $22, $23 for it. It is a very smooth wheated bourbon that has little to no flavor. If you really didn't care what wheated bourbon you drank that night, this might be a good choice for you. It's bad only in the sense that there's nothing to it. It really isn't. There's no depth of flavor. There's nothing interesting about it at all. What would I like to trade it for? Larceny small batch. Anytime, any day, this product is better than the quarter horse. It's got a decent wheat profile to it. It's a little bit sweet. It came in second on a blind test we did a little while back, just behind Weller's. So you might want to check out that video. This is actually a very good wheated bourbon for the money, and it's about $1 more. For $1 more, there's no doubt I'm going with the Larceny. Last but not least, WhistlePig 6-year bourbon. Now this is a new bourbon from the WhistlePig distillery, and I think it's their first year doing this, and I think they should have taken longer to get it done. It is a bourbon that I absolutely do not like. There's something about the flavor profile. I was hoping that being a 6-year bourbon and having the reputation that they do, this would be phenomenal. I paid $55 for this, and I probably drank about, I don't know, 4 or 5 ounces from it. And I probably will never drink anything more from it. I will offer to friends, and if they like it, fantastic. But I'm just not a fan of this bourbon at all. So what would I trade this 6-year-old bourbon for? Another 6-year-old bourbon. It is one of my favorite bourbons, and it is in my top 5. That is the Bib and Tucker. This is a 6-year aged bourbon, 92 proof, and I can buy this for under $50 all day. In fact, I found it for $44 the other day. This is a great daily sipper, even a Friday night pour. It's kind of like halfway between the daily sipper and something special. It has a great flavor profile. It's not too hot. It's not too sweet. It warms you just right. I totally recommend the Bib and Tucker as being a kind of a medium price bourbon with the right kind of age and the right kind of flavor. So trade this for this all day long. So we hope you liked this video, and please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like that. We plan on more 5 series, 5 this, 5 that. Who knows what we're going to come up with here at the channel. And always, please drink responsibly, never drink and drive, and we'll see you next time.